Time to focus on business. We're talking about the Target fallout this morning. Our business editor, Mike Eppel, joining us now. Mike, a lot of retail space must be up for grabs now.
20 million square feet, 133 stores, and a number of office locations for the management. And also don't forget about the distribution facilities for this retailer. Who's going to take up all that space? That is the big question. When you add to the mix, you know, Sears has been closing some stores. You mentioned Sony closing its retail operations. Mex, another retailer, announcing earlier this week it's shutting down. So all of a sudden, I mean, it's what we see typically at the start of a new year. We go through the Christmas sales season, and if companies didn't do so well, then they move early in the new year. They don't wait around, and Target is certainly a case in point. The CEO basically admitted to that. They thought they were going to have a good Christmas sales season, but again, failed to live up to expectations, and they've been losing money hand over fist. You're asking about why they failed. I would argue that part of the reason was social media, because we saw the huge excitement about when Target first started to open its stores here, and on the first day, I remember that the talk on Twitter or Facebook was that consumers were like, meh, this is not as good as the United States. That word quickly spread, and they never figured out their inventory controls, and the demise was on. So a lot of finger pointing about why all that happened, and again, the fallout will be felt in various sectors of the economy, certainly for much of this year. We've got Google Glass. Remember how that came in amidst much fanfare just last year? Well, yeah, that was basically looked upon by some as being just a little bit silly, as it turned out. And they're going to, in fact, end sales of Google Glass Monday. They might come back in a different form. They're working with some actual designers of glassware or eyewear to maybe bring that back, but it's not in the Google X secretive research and development facility. They're moving it to Nest, I should say, which they bought last year. So they might come back with that. Might even be a collector's item. Around $1,500 on eBay last time I checked. We're starting this day, Ted, with the price for oil up a little bit. Maybe the bottom has been reached at $47. The International Energy Agency saying that U.S. supply is starting to pull back a little bit. Market's looking to break out of a 5-day losing streak. It's been a rough first little while here for 2015. We'll hope things improve in a very short order. Next week's a big one, though, with the Bank of Canada sets interest rate policy again.
All right, good stuff. You too, Mike. We'll check in with you first thing Monday morning, find out what's going on business-wise next week. That's Mike Eppel, our business editor, reporting this morning. You can hear Mike on 660 News at 26 and 56 after the hour.
This market